never slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no...
Still cool, of course, those damp patches are hanging around, but there's mostly a dry line, but you just got to
bless him. Come on, Akim, you can find another gear, crack on, it's all there for the
up and waiting for anybody down the back straight.
No, absolutely right. So I think these ones are...
Be careful, you don't get offline. Maybe that limits some of the overtaking possibilities.
Pugliese had a big making as Morelli moves up into second place now, ahead of Gonzalez.
And as I say, Morelli looking for his
side. One rider on the move is Zen Mitani, who's now into 6th place. A 2-moment on the exit of turn 6 there, loses a bunch of places. Danish then into 2nd place, ahead of Pratama.
First win of the season. He's only been on the podium once. He can do better than that, and that's what he's trying to show us at the moment.
02, lapping similar pace to these guys here. Yaroslav Karpushin up in the 10th place, a 2-0 Palmer then. So it's 1, 2, 3 in the championship, 1, 2, 3 in the race, but off along as Mitani.
He's chasing Uriarte, he's ahead of Gonzalez and Pratama.
He had his first junior GP podium last time around. Karpushin was one of the riders that found himself way down the order. He gets sideways into turn 8 then, moving up into 4th position, the Japanese rider. Just a couple of weeks ago in Aragon, he had a wildcard replacement ride in the Moto3 World Champion. We're in 24th position, so that is a heck of a pace from the Kyrgyzstan. How about this as an advert for the Asia Talent Cup? 3, 2, 3 and 4 Asia shippers. Veda goes bumper cars with Gonzalez.
Yeah, he could see Brian.
Rider.
Yeah, but wasn't that because he was penalised?
Exactly.
I think. So yeah, he was. You know, he's
Talent Cup graduates.
Yeah,
brilliant,
great stuff. And it is the 54 now that takes and them getting away at the front, and he doesn't want to let that happen. That was pretty hairy stuff. But they both. He came along this weekend and was quick enough in practice. So I think it's up the 2nd place Veda Pratama. Of course, as things finish like this, he would take 2nd. Got away from it or away with it, but it's given an advantage to Uriarte and Morelli in front. Things to great to see him battling through the field like that. He's certainly able of it. Oh, and Veda place back from Hakim Danish in the cup points.
I should also correct myself. Those are the Veda though, as he's got Daniel for company looking up the inside right behind, and Christian really wants to
having things moving around quite a lot. That gave him a reason to be concerned, and he's gone from
3 Asia Talent Cup champions the last 3 years as well up there as well. So brilliant, absolutely. Brian find a way to make a move at turn 8, but I just don't think it's particularly possible with
1st to 5th in one corner.
There you go. As we see, Singapong's gone down. That's brilliant.
Superb stuff. Right, but Brian now has an advantage of what
that as Brian moves all the way over to the inside of the track, and him and Morelli going to shame for Mike New. Was having a really good race. Was just going to touch upon Karpushin. Mitani, sorry, up inside again. Yeah, foot off the footrest, then toe to toe. Morelli keeps the lead. Daniel up to 3rd. Pratama maintains 4th position. It's all. So say Morelli's sort of down on confidence perhaps at the moment, but Karpushin's sky high. You've got to poke everything, Peter.
Absolutely, he is so determined, isn't he, to end his season on a high note. Absolutely.
All on, Peter. Penultimate lap time coming up. Gonzalez pushes Veda wide again. Podium in the European Talent Cup in Jerez last weekend. So really, really good stuff. Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. And as I said, he's looking hopefully to impress people to get a ride. So Mark and
let's see. Here we go then. 2 laps left of this absolute slab.
Yeah, excellent. Now, let's just say, Zen Mitani really has his ride already, but he isn't slowing down at all. He's right on Zen's tail.
Thriller in Spielberg.
Now, Brian said after the race yesterday that he knew in 6th place he was quick in practice. He seems to have clicked with the and ahead of Hakim Danish.
What a character! What a character! Go on, Morelli as well, up into 3rd place.
He had something over Veda Pratama. He said, I can't tell you what it is, but I know ATM rookie's bike.
And I would just like to say, actually, sorry Peter, but Yaroslav Karpushin did a place 2. This is his signing off ride from Rookies Cup. Not only has he passed 3 years,
something that he doesn't about this track. Well, this is the time to show what he can do, because he's with Veda Pratama.
201.5 last time around. The lead is here, 202.8, 202. But he's already announced to join the Aspar team alongside Maximo Quiles in Moto3 next last year.
Back in fourth, in fact, fifth or sixth place at the moment. It's Marco Morelli who has the advantage. Right, and how much?
Well, it's 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And he was over a second quicker than them. No plan B he came into Rookies Cup with. Plan A has well and truly worked.
Christian Daniel Jr. up into third place behind Brian Uriarte and Veda. Yeah, well, and
Interesting.
Yeah, and we've still got 5 laps to go. Okay, you know,
really
5
out.
That's right, and he's looking for his first win of this season. He had 2 wins. He won Pratama back in fourth place under great pressure from Benyat Fernandez and Gonzalez and Carpushin.
Basically, these guys are probably going to turn a screw a little bit shortly, aren't they? The 1 lap's time, and it's going to get very interesting.
And Jerez and Aston last year in Rookies Cup, but although he's got a couple of thirds and a second yesterday.
It's all very well having the upper hand and knowing something about this track that Veda doesn't, but Brian, Veda behind you. What a thing indeed.
With a nice slow-mo there, Aurelia Pugliese in second place. Certainly, he'd love to sign off with another victory. There he is, the number 95, the Argentine.
Got Marco Morelli out front, no plan B, 95, looking for a ride in the world.
Keeping Brian Uriarte honest, and right at the back there you can see that Veda's still playing 18-year-old.
And he's got the 95 of Lightning McQueen on top of his helmet as well. Championship next year, it's his final season in Rookies Cup. Will he sign off with another win before?
Got to get back on terms. I really wonder what happened there, because the bike got it.
Really a little tribute to the Cars film, as well as he moves into second place, or potentially heading to the world stage.
As I say, he qualified on the front row in third place, all crossed up through the final left-hander, and he certainly had to back out of it and lost all those places.
Veda tried to get it back on him, but missed out that time around. He also already loves the inside
on the spare bike, so he's obviously got this sorted out now. It's working.
Line here at turns 9 and 10. We saw that yesterday. It nearly brought him a bit of grief as well as he cut it.
Right now, the lead has gone to Giulio Pugliese, the 16-year-old Italian.
Oh, it was
really well for him, and he's making full use of it.
Christian Daniel Jr. in third position has a track limits warning. One more, 2 inside a couple of times, nearly clipping the back wheels of various riders.
That's right, but assuming that he's...
Brian Uriarte goes so wide to avoid Hakim Danish, who goes up the inside of it there. The time on the green, and he too will have a long lap penalty. He cannot afford to make that mistake.
Kept the same gearing as yesterday. He and Brian are on the short gearing, so he can do that type.
Nish thinking I've got 4 second places. I am not. I'm telling you, I'm not finishing second. Again, the number 70 going for second. Up on the inside of Brian Uriarte. He finally makes a move at
line and still get a good drive on the green stuff. Brian Uriarte has to watch out. Too many
again. It is win time for me.
Right, okay, and you pointed out the lap time. It was 2:02.